the question becomes, what do they need to do to win this game? I saw a stat. They've lost the turnover battle, not pushed it. They have lost the turnover battle in 9 straight games.
Yeah.
And when you lose the turnover battle, I believe it's 78 or 82% of the time an NFL team loses. So that'll tell you why they're struggling. When you look at this game, what are going to be some of the keys?
Well, what's interesting about that stat is the whatever it is, 28, 30% that I guess I did my math wrong there, but whatever. Math is never my subject, Dave. Whatever that percentage is that of teams that win when they lose the turnover battle, those are the teams that have the elite quarterbacks, right? Like the Josh Allens of the world who can overcome those things, or the Patrick Mahomes who can overcome those things. The Browns don't have that. Their offense is not built to play from behind. Their offense is not built to get into a shootout. Their offense is not built to overcome turnovers like that. They have to play near perfect football almost every time they're out there. They kind of need to have long extended drives that eat up a lot of clock, so they're taking the ball out of the other team's hands, so they get less opportunities to try to score. And that's a hard way to win football games. And I think you've seen that play out these first 2 weeks. In particular, they're just not scoring points. Another stat sort of dating back to last year, they haven't scored 20 points in a game since I think it was week 12 of last season. Like that's a wild drought that they're on right now in terms of not being able to get to 20 points, which is, done pretty frequently in the NFL in 2025. It's crazy. Like teams accidentally score 20 points sometimes. So yeah, like they're going to have their hands full this weekend. I think the recipe to beating any of these teams on the schedule, and especially in this opening 6 games, it always starts with the defense doing what it's done these first 2 weeks. They have to limit the damage from the other team. They have to keep that game close. I mean, think about it. That Ravens game, it was pretty much a 1 to 2 possession game going into the late in the third quarter before the floodgates really opened. And that's a testament to this defense being able to keep things close. They have to be able to do that again. And the offense is going to have to find a spark of some sort. And that's why I point to Quinshon Judkins, because that's the one thing that we know can be different this week, right? He only played 20 snaps last week. This week, the idea is hopefully he's got more of a heavy workload. And if he can build upon what he did in his debut, if he can have some success running the football, I think that opens up other things for this offense to do. But if you're sort of out there searching for how the Browns win this game, I'm with you, Dave. Like it's difficult. It's going to be a tough road to hoe this weekend. This Packers team is really, really good. They spread the ball around a lot on offense, and their defense is one that can match the Browns, I think, in a lot of ways. So it's going to be tough, but I think the recipe to success is the defense keeps it close again, and the run game actually gets going, and I think you give yourself a chance. But I don't know that I feel good about the Browns' chances in this game overall.
Yeah, and the other thing is they can't turn the ball over. The offense has turned the ball over twice in the first 2 games. They're not explosive enough to be turning the ball over. And your defense, I'm with you. If you don't hurt your defense, it's going to keep you in pretty much every game.
Spencer, well, in special teams too, Dave. I was just going to say, I know Bubba Ventrone talked about that in a lot today. But he considers blocked punts. He considers long punt returns. It almost flips the game like a turnover, and I think you saw that in Baltimore. They basically spotted him 10 points in Baltimore because of a punt return and the blocked punt early in that game. And those things can't happen either. So it's twofold. They can't turn the ball over, but they need their special teams to be cleaner. Special teams, in some respects, has cost them maybe 2 games this year. So it's another problem that they have to sort of get sorted out.